What up, Gonzo, Evangelina? How are you doing? Trying to figure out this chat thing because I'm not getting any messages here, so I don't know what that is. I just went on to YouTube and saw you guys there. Oh, I got it. I see it now. Welcome, 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 everybody. Sunday night here with BS Collectibles. Nice to see everybody out there. Hope everybody's doing well. Sweeney Todd, what it is, Shorty. What's up, Sweeney? How are you, my friend? Hope you are doing well. Facebook, hello. Live on Facebook for the first time here on Sundays. Good to be on a different platform, get some different eyes, some different people involved. So that's good to see, good to know. Just checking the website. I do have a couple of purchases here, so I'm going to catch up on those. I got Los getting the Vikings in the Speed Flex. Good to see you again tonight, Carlos. Appreciate you, man. Vikings, all right. And also in the authentic with the Dolphins. Couple of spots there for Carlos. If you're unaware, you can find these breaks, these opportunities on our website. vs-collectibles.com is where you can go for these. We did have a Facebook pre-fill, but that was filled. It was a two-bat break. So we're going to get into that one right away. That is the break we have filled to this point. Los with the Dolphins, excuse me, just trying to make sure. I can't, type, do things, talk, do a couple things at once. So I got to stick to my own here and get Carlos involved in this authentic with the Dolphins. Awesome there. So yeah, a lot of different moving parts for me here Sunday. I struggle as it is, so we'll see where this night takes us. I'll guarantee you one thing, guys, it'll be entertaining. However, kind of like today's football slate again. Just a lot of weird games. Just a lot of weird games. A lot of weird outcomes. Some bad injuries, unfortunately. That's part of football as well. But yeah, man. So yeah, we do have some things to get into. I just want to make sure that I am doing this right. I believe I am. I say that with zero confidence. So I'm just gonna go back to YouTube and make sure that you need a second jersey or second surgery. Bro, Van Tide Tractor, you damn right. That was ugly for 3.5 quarters, but hey, we'll take it. That quarterback, that Sellers dude, man, that dude was a tank. Couldn't bring the dude down. Could not bring the dude down for sure. See, like I got Sweeney's hello, Jake, and then I don't get a couple from him. I don't know what that means on this chat thing, but I am missing some chatness. Let me pull this Mickey Ficky up. I did get it here, so maybe I'll just move this up here. I'm not sure what else I need up there, but yeah, Roll Tide, SEC looking tough, man. Texas A&M looks like a juggernaut, man. They went into Death Valley yesterday. LSU just waxed that ass. It was a beat down, but yeah, good to see. Not a big LSU Brian Kelly fan. So anytime he gets his ass kicked, I'm all right with that. All right, guys. Like I told you, on the website currently, I do have the 4 opportunities. I have the 2 full size, 4 mini, the authentic, and the Speed Flex. So we're going to be able to get into those. Just a couple spots left in that 2 full size. We got an abundant amount of supplies remaining, or spots maybe? Spots available in that 4 mini BOGO. Authentic BOGO, we're just past halfway home. And then 4 spots remaining in that Speed Flex. So if any of those interest you, again, bs-collectibles.com for those. I do have this bat break ready to go right now. So why don't we get into that? It seemed like it was pretty popular, so maybe we run one of those. It's going good. Yeah, we always do have trouble. Like even back in the Manziel and some of those guys. I know Mississippi State had a mobile quarterback that we struggled with, but yeah, that is true. Oh yeah, it's going good, Sweeney, for sure, for sure. Thank you for asking. God, these gnats, man. There's so many damn gnats in here. Why? A few more purchases to catch up on here before we get into that bat break. 2 full size. I got Gower, Brian G going with the Seahawks here. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you, man. Hope you are well. Brian with Seahawks. That just leaves 1 remaining there. I then have Caleb joining in. He's going to grab the Seahawks in both the Speed Flex and Authentic. Thank you for that, Caleb. A lot of Seahawks love here late in the claim game. All right, so I got those squared away. Let me just get rid of the Seahawks here. Down to 3 remaining on the website in that flex. Looks like I have 6 remaining in the authentic. 12 to go in the mini, and then just the 1 remaining spot in the 2 full size. So yeah, let's do that. The flies, thank you. I appreciate it, Sweeney. I don't bathe, so that could be a thing, possibly. I guess somebody's got to like me. I'll take some flies. I mean, at this point in my life, I need companionship. Maybe some gnats and flies, some rodent type figures, whatever may suit, I suppose. All right, let me get this thing going here. Window capture, we're going to turn it on. Here is that pre-fill from the Facebook. I appreciate you guys' claims and then right away payments. Again, coming on live, that makes it a lot easier, so we're not trying to track down payments and people, whatever. So that's much appreciated. That being said, we do have a 2-bat break here. My 2 trades are Vlad Jr., current World Series participant. He is an animal right now this postseason, so that's a cool bat. And also a Yogi Berra. If you've seen the bat online, we posted it. I think it's obviously on the website under the live stream tab for our trade pieces tonight. Honestly, usually you know me, I'm real honest about our product. If something's not right or doesn't look right, I say it. I'm not afraid to say it. That Yogi Berra live in person looks a lot better than it does in the pictures. There is like a ding in it, but it isn't as bad as I thought it was. Seeing it in the picture. So just so you're aware of that, I try to give my honest opinion about that. So there's that. That being said, let's get into our first break tonight. It is a 2-bat via the Facebook pre-fill. Here we go. And if you're not aware, I'm going to be using random.org. We use random.org to randomize everything. We randomize everything 7 times. That being said, I afforded Kale the opportunity. Actually, I afforded the chat the opportunity to pick a number to randomize between 5 and 12. Kale said 12. He hit 2 gold bags last week. So when we come to the reps, I'm going to offer it up again to the chat just on the box numbers. We're not doing number of spins for teams or number of spins for anything else, but just the 2 rep, I'm going to offer the chat between 5 and 12. It's going to be the first person at that point who mentions a number in the chat. We'll randomize that many times. And I'm going to start tracking this. I got Kel for 2 bags. He's the leader in the clubhouse. So we'll see if we can't get somebody to track him down tonight. Or if he maybe builds on his lead for those gold bags. So we'll see. But here we go with these bats. Players, claim teams, unclaimed, the unwanteds. We use, like I said, random.org for that. We jump over here. We randomize 7 times. There it is, the 7 times here. From the Rangers to the Rockies. We bring those over, plop them into our spreadsheet here. I'm not sure what the advantage of having the Facebook, because you guys can't see any of this. So that's kind of a detriment. I don't think you're supposed to see any of this anyway, but I mean, you're not going to see any of it because I don't know how to make that happen if that's how it's supposed to do. But I appreciate you guys tuning in if you're watching for whatever reason, at least minimally to see what we do here at BS. So thank you for joining, however. So here are the bats. Let me read off our rosters. I got Georgia leading us off with the Red Sox, Rockies, and Marlins. Josh G, Orioles, Giants, Jays. Dustin, what's up, brother? Good to see you back on a Sunday. I know you've been around this week, so appreciate you dropping in here on Sunday as well. Cubbies, Cardinals, and Pirates to you. Kale, Braves, A's, Natties. Georgia back with the Yankees, Tigers, Angels. Another old name that I love to see. Nick D. Nick, pleasure joining tonight. Mets, Rays, and Guardians to you. Dustin back with the Padres, Diamondbacks, and White Sox. David H. Mariners, Astros, Royals. Georgia J. Dodgers, Brewers, Twins. And Kale closes here, at least he did in the 10th spot here anyway, with the Reds, Phillies, and Rangers. I believe our closer was Nick. So Nick, closer karma to you. Let's go get 2 of the 8 bats I have. If you're not familiar, this is what we have built for this evening. Again, we have 40 minis, 40 reps, 10 authentics, 10 flex, and then the 8 bats. We're doing bats here, so I'm going to grab these 8 bats back to the randomizer with those. Go 7 times again. In the top 2 in order, 4-8. Who do we appreciate? 4-8. Oop, didn't mean to do that, of course. All right, so I'm back on camera here, or I will be here in a sec. There I am. I'm going to get tubes, number 4 and 8. As you can see, here is that Yogi Berra. The ding is not as bad as it actually looks. I don't know if you can see it even, probably can, but it's not as bad as it looks. There's the Yogi. Here's Vlad. The 2 trades. And I'm going to grab my tubes now, 4 and 8, coming at you. Try to make this where they don't slide off the table. Looks like I have a good spot there. 4 and 8, here they are. I do believe it was in that order. So we're going to go 4 first, then 8. 4, then 8. Good luck, everybody. Bat break via the Facebook pre-fill. Get the old spreadsheet up. Here we go. I see they took a little cue, I hope, from me. They did put it on the inside of the lid, so more easily identified for the team and player for that matter. But here it is, one of the greatest center fielders of all time. Had a great Major League Baseball career, plenty of Gold Gloves to go with it. That is Mr. Jim Edmonds Jim Edmonds, that one's going to go out to the Cardinals. And the Cardinals, again, this is determined by most games played. If you are a retired player, if you are a current player, obviously it's current team regardless. If you played 1,000 games with the Yankees and you're currently a Royal, you're getting Royals are going to get that one. So here it is for the Cardinals. We are looking at Dustin. Dustin, Cubs, Cardinals, Pirates brings home Jim Edmonds. Dustin, you can trade out Edmonds for Yogi Berra or Vlad Jr. Let me know what you want to do there. What's up, Marky Mark? How's it going, brother? Dustin, if you're out there, let me know. Jim Edmonds, Yogi Berra, or Vlad Jr. Dustin, choice is yours. I just checked over on Facebook to see if I have any chats or claims or anything there. I don't see anything. So it looks like that is going to be Dustin. If you are here, it doesn't look like you are. Oh, you are. Awesome, Dustin. Thanks for chiming in, brother. That means Jimmy Edmonds goes to the meat rack. Vlad Jr. is going to go to Dustin. There it is, Dustin. Vladdy Dotty, he likes to potty. He don't cause trouble. He don't bother nobody. Vlad Jr. is going to go to Dustin. Let me get this in the tube. I know it's going to go in a bag, but I just want to get that one to Dustin here. I don't have a pad up. No, I do not. Dustin, congratulations on that one. Trades now include Jim Edmonds and Yogi Berra. Vlad to Dustin is good to go. All right, tube number 8 coming up next. Good luck again. I'm going to not look. For the Chicago White Sox, the Big Hurt Hall of Famer, Mr. Frank Thomas, former Auburn Tiger, Frank Thomas, Chicago White Sox. The White Sox going to Dustin as well. Padres, Diamondbacks, White Sox. Both bats there going to the random teams. Dustin hits. He had 2 spots. He hit in both. First, obviously, with the Cardinals grabbing Vlad in a trade, and now Frank Thomas to Dustin as well. Hey, we don't get to lose next week because we're on a bye. So look at that. Duval, let's go, Chad P. Dustin, back to you for another decision. Frank Thomas, Yogi Berra, or that Jim Edmonds you just traded out. Hey, a win's a win. I don't know. Hopefully Saquon's groin's okay. That's a key. All right, sounds good. Let me get you down for Frank Thomas here. Appreciate it, guys. Baseball bat break in the books. Maybe I'll try to get another one of those rolling here in a little bit as a live fill. Maybe we do that in the chat. Dustin, Cubs, Cardinals, Pirates. Traded out for Vlad Jr. All right, perfect. All right, Dustin sets off the night with a couple of hits. Congrats, man. That was Frank Thomas. Let's go again to Dustin. All right, guys, let's carry on my wayward sons and see where this takes us. Let me check the old website for some purchases if we have any. Looks like I do have some. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Johnny 5, Johnny R is going to grab the Rams to close out the 2 full size. So we'll get into that one next. Thank you, Johnny 5 and company, for that. Rams to you, John. So we'll run that one next, guys. I also have Dustin jumping in on a few here. He's got 2 authentic spots he's grabbing, Patriots and Giants. Thank you, Dustin. Looking to add to his couple of hits he had in the bat break there. Patriots, Giants. And then Speed Flex spot as well. Pats, Giants. What's he getting a bad rap for? Zachy B. Because is he having? I mean, I didn't get to watch the first half today. I was at my kids' soccer games, and then by the time I got home, I was kind of watching it, but kind of not watching it. What's up with Zach? Why is he getting a bad rap? Speed Flex, Dustin goes with the Rams, so just a couple spots there left in the old Speed Flex there. Again, those are both on the website. Gnats are attacking me. All right, so I think we're caught up with purchases there. Looks to be, let me just check the old website to make sure I still have good numbers. 4 left in the authentic is correct, 2 in the Speed Flex, and then 12 remaining in the mini. For those needs, bs-collectibles.com. It says I am down to 11. That's because Brian G purchased one here. So Brian with the Steelers got me down to 11. Sorry, Brian. I didn't get you in there. I do now. There it is. Steelers going to win tonight. Steel Curtain taking down Jordan Love and company. Could happen. Might happen. Probably won't, but it could. All right, so we're good to go there. I do not believe I eliminated. What do I got? 5 taken, should have 27. I do. All right, we're good to go there. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Brian. Mini purchase. We're caught up there. Oh, injuring Scat? I didn't see the injury. I heard it was pretty nasty, but I didn't see the play. Was it just a late hit? A late hit? Dirty hit? Did he go low on him? I guess I didn't see it. These gnats, dude. I'm about to smoy foy to foy smoy. Scataboo's gonna get hurt, man. If it's gonna be today, tomorrow, whenever. He's just the way he runs. I understand that had nothing to do with what happens today, but all right, let's go on to the 2 full size that we have ready to roll. Window capture back on. There it is in front of you guys. 2 full size BOGO from Dave S to Johnny 5. You see what I did there, Johnny? I replaced the R with the 5. You like that? You like that, Johnny? Come on. Here we go. Players, claim teams, unclaimed to the randomizer. We go 7 times. I'm going to let you guys do box number. First one to drop it in. First one to drop it in the chat. Number 5 through 12 is what I will randomize the boxes. 5 through 12. I need, how many am I going to do? There's the 7 times from the Chiefs to the Ravinskis. Let's get them in there. Nobody wants to claim responsibility for the randomizer. You do have the 1 of 1. Don't you have the Superfractor and others? Big Wisconsin fan. Mark loved Zach Bond coming out of college. Obviously, he wasn't what he was supposed to be in New Orleans, but he's been doing. We're going 6 times. Greg D wants to go 6. We're going to go 6. Dave S. Cowboys, Cardinals, Kale M. Bills, Falcons, Bucks, and Ravens. Zachy Poo, Broncos, Panthers, Gonzo Show, Lions, Bears, Wags, Packers, Bengals, Dolphins, and Browns. James M. Giants, Texans, Tyson. Go Birds, Flying Hawaiian, Aloha, sir, to you. Eagles, Colts, to you. Teddy P. Niners, like is in Pendergrass. Whoopsie. Niners, Jaguars, Georgia J, Vikings, Chiefs. Jonathan P, Jets, Raiders. Bill S with the Patriots, Saints. Joseph M, Chargers, Steelers. Brian Gower, Seahawks, Titans. Johnny Fife, Rams, and Command Skins. Random teams are in order. So how about that? Hell yeah, I can just read them as, look at this. I copied them over. Johnny 5. See, I knew you were on you're on your game today. Let's read them again correctly. Man, I'm not paying attention. Somebody is. Thank you for that, Johnny. Shouse with the correct randomized teams. Cowboys, Ravens, Kale, Bills, Steelers, Bucks, Texans, Zachy Poo, Broncos, Falcons, Gonzo Show, Lions, Saints, Wags, Packers, Bengals, Dolphins, Jags, Mead, Giants, Command Skins, Tyson, Eagles, Colts, Ted P, Niners, Titans, Georgia, Vikings, Raiders, Jonathan B, Jets, Bears, Bill S, Patriots, Cardinals, Joseph M, Chargers, Brownies, Gower with the Seahawks, Panthers, and Johnny 5, the Savior with the Rams and the Chiefs. Thank you for that. Again, we're chasing Tommy Brady here. If we get the BS lid, one of you lucky 16 spots. I know there's not 16 souls here because there's duplicate claims, but one of you guys are going to be eligible to win that Brady, which will be randomized to one of the 16 spots here. So let's hope to get one of those. If not, I'm going 6 times, courtesy of Greg D, Big Daddy in the building. Let's see what he comes up with. 6 times, courtesy of the chat and Greg D. It was 12 last week with Kale. He got 2 bags. Let's see what Greggy D does. We're going 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6er. 6 times. In order, we're going to go 36 and 9. 36 and 9. Let's get him out of there. Better be 2 bags, damn it. 36 and 9. Let him know, Kale. I mean, if you were on the job, you would have got 2 bags. You done did it before. 36 and 9. My trades here are Josh Jacobs on the Eclipse Packers and I guess bidding adieu to tonight's Sunday night football game, TJ Watt Steelers. So I got a Steeler and a Packer. That sounds like a Sunday night football matchup to me. Let's go get boxes 36 and 9. And you guys can see me on the nanny cam. That is also to help with some of the integrity of everything. All these boxes are built already, numbered here nicely for us. Our full sizes are here and there, authentics and flexes on the backside here. So that's how we do the breaks. 36 is up top. And Niner Alpha. Here it is here. All right. We're doing 2 full size via the website, guys. Here it is. 36 first, then 9. Again, trades. Josh Jacobs on the Eclipse for the Packers. TJ Watt Slate for the Steelers are the options there. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. Let me get the old spreadsheet up. Real close. Website again, Authentic Speed Flex, both very close. Got some work to do on that mini. But let's try to get that thing done for all the mini fans out there. Here we go. Full size reps here. Good luck. No go back. Greg D. Dropping the ball. But it is a cool lid. For the New Orleans Saints, I personally have not seen him here at BS Collectibles. I believe that is, what's his name? Cam Hayward? Cam Hayward for the Saints. I thought Hayward was a Steeler. Is it Cam? I can picture him. What's his name? Where am I? Where did all my stuff? Oh, right here. Better be 2 bags. Cam Jordan. God damn, why was I saying Hayward? Cam Jordan for the Saints. Saints is going to go to the Gonzo show. Gonzo, Lions and Saints. The choice is yours, Gonzo. Cam Jordan, Josh Jacobs, or TJ Watt. Very nice trade pieces there. Yeah, I don't know why. Hayward is obviously a Steeler. I don't know. Maybe I had Steelers on my brain because they're about to penetrate the Green Bay Packers. I don't know. Gonzo show, let me know if you're out there, if you're making a decision, whatever the case may be. Let me go to the website and see if I have any purchases real quick. Nothing since Dustin's 3 claims. So we're still 4 away in the authentic. 2 to go in the speed flex. TJ, I assume that is? TJ. All right. Sounds good. Here it is. TJ Watt on the old slate. Steelers. Beautiful. There it is, Facebook. Look at that. TJ Watt. Pittsburgh Steelers. Cam Jordan. Michael's distant cousin on his brother's uncle's side. Cam Jordan Saints there. Let me get TJ to Mr. Gonzo show. TJ Watt slates. All right, so we got one more here. Can Greg D redeem himself? Will Greg redeem himself and get a bag? Greg, the pressure is on. Box 9. Good luck. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's an offer. Greg, Big Daddy, dropping the ball horribly. I appreciate the efforts. At least you attempted to play. Everybody else was scared to do it, evidently. For the Chicago Bears on the alternate orange, is that? I don't even know who that is. Is that Luther Burden? Is that Burden? I don't even know. Number 7? Who that is? Big Daddy is bang. He gone. Hell of an effort, Big Daddy, honestly. Don't be scared to show your face anywhere in public as long as you're by yourself and nobody else is around you. That is what I would suggest for you moving forward. Oh, no, Big Daddy. Anyway, who's got the Bears? Jonathan P. with the Jets and Bears. Jets, Bears for the Luther Burden alternate. Jonathan, the choice is yours. Luther Burden, Josh Jacobs, or Cam Jordan. Jonathan, let me know, please, sir. Big Daddy is banned. I love the banter. See, this is what makes Sundays fun. Or all these streams that we have. They should always be talking shit, just having fun, whatever. I gotta go back and get me on the Football Night in America to get this thing going. If you're not out there, Jonathan, I'm gonna throw down Burden for you if you want to jump back in at some point. And ask for a box of Kleenex. What? Football night in America. All right, there we go with that one. Jonathan, I'm going to put you down for Burden. We'll see if we get any more reps tonight and what we need to do moving forward with that trade if indeed Jonathan chimes in. All right. Steelers all day, every day. Oh my God, they're out there in the Bumblebees tonight too. That's a keep for Jonathan. Did he? Okay, I must have missed it. I got Steelers, man. Come on, you know I hate the Packers. They're overrated, just like the Eagles and all these other teams. The Steelers, man. I want them to win. I hope they win. We'll see where it goes. I guess that is a key. So we're going with Jonathan in Burden. 2 full-size rep. Done and done. TJ Watt, Luther Burden. So Josh Jacobs and Cam Jordan remain on the meat rack for that one. And we carry on. I got my 2 bats. I do have, those are done. I just, Yogi, let me put Yogi back up. All right, and then Jim Edmonds is the other one there. Let me update my trade pieces on the list you're looking at there. So Vlad is gone. And who knows if we do any more of these bats, but I just want to be correct. And then TJ Watt for Cam Jordan. Updates those correctly. All right, so that should be caught up there on our good trade pieces available. Okay, and then Facebook real quick. If you want to join the chat or join where I can see it, we have our YouTube channel and then Twitch as well. You can go there and participate in the chat where I can see it, which is cool. Just bought a flex spot. All right, appreciate you, Gonzo. Let me check in on that one. Yes, you did. Look at this guy. He's just a beacon of truth. This Gonzo, San Antonio's finest. Going with the Command skins. Gonzo Show grabs the Commanders. Thank you, sir. We're down to needing a closer in the Speed Flex. Just 1 spot remaining there. Again, that is on the website, bs-collectibles.com for that. So we're good there. We want to try to run a 1 rep in the chat, maybe. That's the one thing. Okay, I see it now. All right. Well, we'll try it and we'll just let it simmer. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. So we'll do this. 1 rep BOGO. 16 spots at 23 per and go. All right, so if you guys want to claim teams at this point, again, please claim 1 team per line. We're claiming teams, not spots. I know we don't have a ton of viewers, but maybe we get some luck and let that one. And if not, worst case, we'll see where it goes. Let's see what I got here. Again, I have Kale first off the gate with the Bills. Thank you, Kale. Appreciate the start. I then have Bill S. with the Packers. Thanks, Bill. Schaus is in first with the Cowboys. Thank you, Dave. And then have Kale with the Bucks. Thank you, Kale. Show you guys what I'm doing there. So we're tracking at the same pace. I got Bucks there. Dustin goes Niners. Thank you, Dustin. Gonzo show Cowboys. We're taking. I got Johnny G with the Lions. Thank you, Jonathan. Wyman with the Giants. Thank you, Dustin. Los Gigantes de Nueva York. Shitty to see. I mean, I think Scotty was a little overrated, overhyped, personally. But still, in any case, sucks to see him go down today. He's good for football. I mean, a lot of entertainment value there. And I guess I didn't see it, like I said earlier, but to get hurt in the manner that he did, maybe not the best, obviously. Gonzo with the Chargers, I then have Dustin with the Patriots. Ted P, Broncos and Jets. I got you, Gonzo. I know you have 30 credit, right? So you'll be down to 7 credit. I think that's correct. I was told before I went on live tonight. Ted with Broncos. Ted with Jets. Joe with the Steelers. And Georgia with the Seahawks. So I got 3 spots remaining. 3 remain here. Appreciate your guys' efforts here. Huge start to the fill. Appreciate it. Steelers and Seahawks gone. Jets, Jets. The tractor man cometh. Broncos. I mean, that's his nemesis, the old claims there. Rams to Georgia leaves 2. All right. I think I got everybody. I'll read it aloud, just verify that I think I have it, but double checking with the chat here. I got Kale with the Bills, Bill S with the Packers, Shouts with the Cowboys, Kale with the Bucks, Dustin Niners, Jonathan G Lions, Dustin Beck Giants, Gonzo Show Chargers, Dustin Patriots, Ted P Broncos Jets, Joe M with the Steelers, and then Georgia Seahawks in Rams. Looks like we're closed there. Closed. I have Texans to Chad B, grabbing another AFC South team. Thank you, Chad. They actually look good today. Stroud looked good for once, huh? It's been a minute for him. And then I have Big Daddy coming off his very disappointing randomizer checking. I'm going to let somebody else do it this time. You get 1 per evening. So over for old Big Daddy tonight. Well, let's see if we can't get somebody going 1 for 1 here. Chiefs and Texans off the board. We are filled. Let me check payments here, guys. And we will be on our way with this live fill. All right, back to the old website. I do have an abundant supply of payments here. I got Dustin times 3. Thank you, Dustin. Patriots, Giants, and Niners to you. I have Johnny G is good with his Lions. Ted P times 2. We're looking Jets, Broncos to Ted. Schaus is good with the Cowboys. Kale good times 2. That is going to be Bucks and Bills. Chad is good with the Texans. I do have a purchase from Georgia in the authentic, looking like the Vikings to Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. We're going to be down to 3 spots remaining there. Again, off the website for the authentic. Vikings to Georgia. I can check PayPal as well. I have Greg D. I got Big Daddy over there. Thanks, Greg. Who am I looking for? Bill S. I got Bill. Gonzo, you were credit. And then Georgia, you're over on QP usually. Got a couple purchases from James L in the mini. I got Cowboys and Bengals going out to James L. Thank you, James, for joining. Let's keep on that mini train and try to get that thing rolling so we can get a little closer on that one. That gets us to 7 spots taken. 9 remain. Cowboys, Bengals to James. Thank you, sir. Bengals. What a horrible day to be a Bengals fan. Up 15 or whatever, going into the 4th quarter and get smoked by the Jets. Yikes. No bueno. Yeah, so 7 spots taken there under the 10 remaining mark. We got 9 spots there. Let me check into payments from Georgia on her 2 spots. And you are good, Georgia. Just see them now. Joseph M., you're good as well. Sorry. I didn't mention you aloud, but I saw it. Didn't bold it out there for you. But you're good to go, Joe. All right, guys. We are locked and loaded on this live, Phil. Thanks for getting it in. I need a number 5 through 12 here in the chat for number of times to randomize. Let me get one. That is for box number. In the meantime, let's go get our teams. But first to comment will be the randomized number. Again, 5, between 5 and 12. Whoever, whatever. If nobody does, I'll just go the boring 7 times and call it that. All right, so here we go with the unwanted 7 times for the get ones. There it is, 7 times from the Raiders to the EAGLES. Look at Kale looking up. That sounds like a Super Bowl matchup if I've ever seen one. Bills, Eagles out the gate in the 1-0. Kale, good luck on that Eagles mojo. Bill S., Packers, Titans. Schaus, Cowboys, Jags. Kale, Bucks, Browns. Dustin, Niners, Bengals. Jonathan G., Lions, Vikings. Dustin, Giants, Bears. Gonzo, Chargers, Colts. Dustin, Patriots, Ravens. Ted P., Broncos, Falcons, Jets, Panthers. Joe M. By the way, Falcons. What? What? What was that? Anyway, also with the Jets, Panthers for Ted. Joe M. Steelers, Commandskins. Georgia J. Seahawks, Dolphins, Rams, Cardinals. Duval's finest, Chad in the building. Texans, Saints, and Greg D. Chiefs and the Raiders. Chad ain't scared. I'm going to highlight him. I'm going to highlight Chad here. I'm going to highlight him in pink, his favorite color. He's randomizing 10 times. He ain't scared. Let's go get our box number. I got 38 remaining of the 40. We go back to the randomizer 10 times, courtesy of Duval's Finest. Good luck. Let's see if we can get one here. I'm not going to bring up Greg D's name again, except I just did. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more again. Duval's Finest comes up with box deuce, deuce. The deuce is loose. 22. Be gone. All right, guys, I'm going to be back on camera. And I'm going to get it, box 22. My new trades for the reps, currently updated on the trade marker there, is Josh Jacobs on that Eclipse, Cam Jordan on the speed piece. I walked over here and I totally forgot what box number I need, and I'm not going to be able to recognize it, will I? Because I'm not smart enough to do that. Deuce, deuce, come on. I know better than that. The deuce was loose. I said it all. 22. Here it is, guys. Box 22. Rep. Live fill, a 1 speeder. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Chad B, will you get one? The Water Polo for Life team looking for a gold. Oh for 3, Chad. What had happened was he'll be participating in tonight's game. I don't know at what level, but on the Steelers rave, this is rookie running back Caleb Johnson. Caleb Johnson, rave Steelers. The Steelers going to Joe M. Joe's on the docket here with a hit. Joe, the options are yours. Caleb Johnson, Josh Jacobs, or Cam Jordan. The choice is all of yours, my friend. Steelers Command Skins was Joe. Steelers claimed Caleb Johnson, Josh Jacobs, or Cam Jordan. Joe, let me know. Looks like I have another mini purchase coming from Robert Parker. Big Lions fan, grabs the Lions. Robbie P, always a pleasure, man. Been a little bit. Appreciate you joining back. Okay, let's not keep the sexual stuff out of the chat, Chad B. I don't know what you and Greg are in competition to do. Joseph is going to keep Johnson, Steelers rave. Awesome. I got Parker with the Lions, like I was saying, before that sexually explicit message by Chad in the chat. Good to see you, man. Hope you are well, Parker, with the Lions. I think the best team in the NFC, the Detroit Lions, claim there. That gets us halfway home on that mini. Joseph's going to keep Caleb, so let me get back to that. Right here. Those rave pieces are really nice. So good choice there, Joe. Like it, love it, want some more of it. Rave there for you. Let's get it in and done for Joe. All right, let's check the purchases. We were just a spot away in one or so of the breaks that on the website. I believe it was the Speedflex, excuse me. That one looks to be filled. 3 spots remaining authentic. 8 spots remaining in the mini. Let's go see who did the due diligence in closing out the Speedflex. Looks like it's Kale. Kale and the Lions in the Speedflex. So we do have the Speedflex right here, right now. Let's do this. Appreciate it, guys. I love the flow of tonight. We're out of a break, right back into another one. So that's awesome to see, awesome to do. So awesome. I can say awesome some more. So there it is. We'll run that. Mahomes, is that too much? Justin Mahomes, that's it. I mean, a Fred Mahomes? You would have been happy with a Freddie Mahomes, let alone Patrick. You didn't say a Patty Mahomes. You just said a Mahomes. Could have been Pat Sr. Suffered a groin injury. Did not return the game. What's the report? I didn't like seeing that. But we did have Tank Bigsby. Thank you, Chad, for that, by the way. Tank Bigsby going over a C-note today for our Philadelphia Eagles. We'll just be doing that for now on. All right, so let's get into this Speed Flex, guys. I'll probably drop another one full size in the chat after this Speed Flex, and then reevaluate where we are with the Authentic and the Mini and how we want to proceed with that. So here we go. Speed Flex BOGO. Big trades here, guys. Mike Evans on that throwback, if I am recalling correctly, and a CD Lamb. Let me grab this CD. It's just here before I get into this. CD Lamb, two great receivers in this Mike Evans creamsicle. Two beautiful lids for the trades on this here Speed Flex. So worst case scenario, that's what somebody's going to be going home with, but let's find something they want as an acclaimed team or whatever. All right, window catcher, we're going to be turning on. It is. All right, here it is. Speed Flex. Players, claimed teams, unclaimed to the randomizer. Seven times again for the 16 unwanteds. 7 from the Raiders to the Falcons. And let's read them. I got Jonathan G leading us off with the Packers, Falcons, David H, Dolphins, Saints, Kale, Chargers, Cardinals, Niners, Giants, Gonzo Show, Eagles, Texans, Tractorman, Cometh, Roll Tide, Steelers, Chiefs, Salado, Patriots, Jags, Fabian, Bucks, Jets, Tim K, Bengals, Bills, Joseph M, fresh off the Caleb Johnson rep, comes here with Cowboys, Colts. The Colts, by the way, just playing football. Unbelievable. Bill S, Broncos, Ravens, Los with the Vikings, Bears, Caleb, Seahawks, Panthers, Dustin, Rams, Titans, Gonzo Show, Commandskins, Browns, and Kale closes here with Lions and Raiders. Let's get one of the 10 flexes I have here built for you guys tonight. That's definitely not what I was trying to do. We'll just copy them here, not paste. There we go. And top after 7. 7 times I got F6. F6. All right, let's go get it. 2 trades, 2 awesome trades. Evans, CD Lamb, or box F6 is going to be going home to somebody. Let's figure this thing out. F6. All the way up top. Never. Here it is. Box F6. CD and Miguel Evans. You're going to have to scoot over for a minute. Share the spotlight here with box 6. Good luck, everybody. Speed Flex via the website, bs-collectibles.com. This was a BOGO Speed Flex. Let's get it. Good luck. Here it is. Let's see what we have. I hate these because it's hard for me to pull out of both. It's hard for me to pull out. I got proof, evidence of that. But pull the bags off is what I was trying to say. But here we go. I think I got them both. What? For the Philadelphians, the Philadelphia Eagles, the 6-2 overrated Philadelphia Eagles. That is very happy, very joyous wide receiver for the Eagles on a lunar eclipse. That is A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown. Philadelphia Eagles, just a happy happy soul in Philadelphia. AJ Brown, Eagles, the Gonzo Show. Eagles and Texans, Eagles mojo strikes for the Gonzo Show. AJ Brown, Lunar. He said he wanted the CD. Is he gonna go with CD? Gonzo Show. The Eagles done helped you out again. I say again because I don't think they've ever helped you. I'm just trying to act like that's something. CD. Gonzo can't be stopped. Is he on a heater? I haven't paid attention in the last couple night streams. Day streams even too. Gonzo gets occasionally. Gonzo rolls Eagles Texans. He's gonna grab that CD, man. I like it. I don't like it, but I like the what they wear on the field, Speed Flex. Not that there's anything wrong with that Lunar Eclipse AJ Brown. I would add it to the collection if Gonzo Show was so nice to just give that to me. But I see how it is. I really do. Gonzo, congrats, brother. AJ Brown to the meat rack. Here's that CD Lamb. Beautiful Cowboys Speed Flex if you're into that stuff. I know a lot of guys that like gay porn, so that's probably where you're going with that decision. I'm kidding. I don't even know if I'm going to get booted from everything. I'm canceled. I'm, whatever. CD. Nice hit. I'm going to put Miguel Evans back up there. AJ Brown doesn't deserve the spotlight right now. He'll send out a tweet later probably about how he deserves something about nothing. Yeah, that's a good hit. CD Lamb to Gonzo Brown to the meat rack. Checking. Don't see anything there. I'm going to drop another here. One rep BOGO. There it is. In the chat, again, we are doing teams, not spots per se. One team per line. Same as we just ran. Another rep coming here. All right, I have Bill up top leading us off the Cowboys. Thank you for the start, Bill. I then have Kelly with the Bucks. Kelly, how are you doing? Packer fan Kelly in the building. Awesome to see you tonight. Good luck with your Packers tonight against Pittsburgh. I will be rooting against you, but that doesn't mean I can't be nice and say good luck to you. Dallas, I'm sorry I got to Bill, Dave. Dustin, I have Niners, Packers to you. Niners, Packers. Bill just missed with the Packers. I got Dustin in front of you. I got Kale with the Bills. Thank you, Kale. And I will turn on my window capture. You can see what has been taken, and if there's any miscues, you can help me around the way here. Let me do that. And there it is. After Kale with the Bills, I have Gonzo with the Chargers. Then Dustin with the Giants. Georgia with the Jets. I know there's a Namath in play, so Georgia, I like it. That's a good claim. If you guys don't know, that's how we are running these upcoming hits. I believe there's 30 or so on the website. We randomize those at the beginning of the week. That'll happen after tomorrow's daybreak. We take the 30, whatever ones we hit throughout the week, gold bags. Hopefully we get a couple tonight. We're 0 for 3 so far. But those are replaced. We randomize them, and then we just put them in order, not 1 through 15 or whatever, but as they are randomized, the 30, if the money makes sense where it's 1 through 15, then we take those top 15 and put them randomly in the 40 made boxes. If it's Brady, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, you're only going to probably get 8, whatever. So you guys know how that works. But that happens tomorrow after the daybreak, just so we know. You have 7 on credit, Gonzo. So you would owe 16 at this point. After Georgia's Jets, I have Dustin with the Raiders. Thank you, Dustin. Raiders. That gets me to 7 remaining. Ted P goes Broncos, gets to 6. Thank you, Ted. Georgia, I got your payment. Kelly, I got yours as well. Georgia on the Jets. Kelly on the Bucks. Kale's going Dolphins to get us to 5 remaining. Thank you, Kale. Oh, I think there's a Marina out there. Maybe not yet. All right. Thank you, Gonzo. Yeah, I haven't checked over on PayPal yet. I'm getting there. Gonzo, I got you over there. Bill, I have you as well on the Cowboys. Thank you for that. Gonzo's good. All right, that's what I have for payments over there. Kale, I have you times 2. Dustin, I have you times 4. Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate you. Payments from Kale and Dustin cleared up. All right, so 5 remain, now after Kale's Dolphins. 5 spots remain. You can see the teams remaining now that I have moved that over to the center. This one rep. Teams remaining: Cardinals, Falcons, Ravens, Panthers, Bears, Bengals, Browns, Lions, Texans, Colts, Jags, Chiefs, Rams, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Eagles, Steelers, Seahawks, Titans, and Command Skins are the remaining teams available. On the website currently, I have 3 spots remaining in the authentic. At some point soon, we could probably run a little filler on that one if we need to. And then 8 remaining on the website for the 4 mini. 4 mini with 8 remaining there. That's a $40 spot. And then the authentic also a $40 spot. 2 pretty damn good authentic trade pieces tonight as well. Emmitt Smith, Jerome Bettis. You're not going to beat that really for trade pieces. Joe, I got you with the Vikings here. Thank you, sir. Vikings to Joe is good. We are down to 4. 4 remain here. Brian Kelly is gone out of LSU, huh? Wow. I guess I saw that coming, but didn't imagine I saw that coming. So we're still good there. Sunday night football about to kick off. Big game. Steelers, Packers. Ramifications moving forward for the year. The break you see there, front and center, next to my fat ugly face, that is the one we're trying to do right now. It is the one full-size rep, 23 per. We do have 4 spots remaining. 3, I believe, in the authentic via the website. 8 remaining for the 4 mini. So those are the 3 breaks we have currently loaded. All right. Just checking in on some fantasy stuff. Looks like I'm going to go 2-2, possibly, maybe 3-1. I'm in a tight one in the BS Collectibles League. I am up 21. They have Metcalf, JCM, Tucker Kraft. I have Xavier Worthy and Chris Boswell. I don't like my chances there, but to be determined, you just never know. I got smoked in my league. Van Action's Grass Apes, that is the name of that league. Yeah. My kicker was my highest point scorer, I believe. Let me double check. No, I had Bo Nix, so Bo Nix. But I had Judkins, nothing. Kamara, nothing. Atlanta's defense, 0. Darnell Mooney, I thought, Drake London out, maybe. Never mind. Ugly. All right, well, I'm done talking to myself. Let's try to work on these things, guys. I do have 4 remaining on the BOGO rep I have in front of you. Refresh this. Joe, I have your payment and an authentic purchase. Thank you, Joe. Good on the Vikings in the 1 rep here. Also grabbing the Chargers in the authentic, getting us down to 2 spots. 2 spots remaining here in the website authentic. Thank you, Joe. The Bolts, they look pretty good on Thursday night. I don't know if that was a product of them or whatever the Vikings are at this point. But, man, as an Eagle fan, former Eagle, Ginger Jesus, Carson Wentz, kind of felt bad for him, actually. He looked like he was in some pain Thursday night. Battled through for the most part until the very end. But Yeah, Chargers look pretty good that day. Joe, I got you paid. Is Ted usually? I want to say Ted's usually QP. Ted, you're over there on. I say that, and you're immediately found over there on PayPal. So we're all paid up. Claims are good to go. I'm just looking for 4 more participants here. I mean, as it stands right now, I could do like a 10 at 9 for 4 spots. A little mini filler here, a filler for this 1 rep. I could go 10 spots at 9. If people were interested in that, I could do that. At that point, we would be claiming spots, not teams, obviously. I'm going to put that over here for the mini. The mini is a little more difficult. I have $320 worth of teams there. So I guess we could do like 10 at 32. That doesn't really get you much of a discount. 20 at 16. We'll see. Then the authentic, if need be, another $40 spot. We could do like 10 at 8. Top 2 would draft there. Maybe we just try to run a filler on the authentic first. Let me take that off the website. We'll do a filler for the authentic. Let me refresh, make sure I didn't miss any. And then I'll wait just a moment before putting up that filler just to see if there's any claims coming through. All right, so that should be pulled now. I just want to verify that. Yeah, so that is pulled with the 2 spots remaining. I'll give it a minute or 2, then I will post that filler in the chat, guys. Oh, sorry, Gonzo. If you want to claim one now, go ahead. Gonzo, if you want to do it now, go ahead. I'll put it in there for you, and you can send over the 40 if you want to not have to do the filler. That's fine. Gonzo, let me know. Oh, Chargers. Chargers already taken. Gonzo. Joe M has the Chargers already. You can see the teams here that are taken. The only reason I typed it in, I'm not sure that you were listening, watching, whatever the case. I'll say this about the Packers as much as I hate them. They scheme players open so consistently. It's such a masterful job by their offense. The little rubs they run and all this other stuff they run to get their people open. It really does make life easy for Jordan Love. I'll say that. All right, thank you, Gonzo. All right, so guys, just so you guys know about the filler rules again, you're claiming spots. You can say 8 spots. You can claim as many as you want. I'm going to take them in the order that they are received. If they sell out before it gets to you, it's just the top 10 claims for those spots. So I'm going to drop that here in a second. All right, there's the filler. 10 spots at $8 per. However many spots you would like at this point, go ahead and drop. I got Gonzo at 3 and 8. Thank you, Gonzo. I got Georgia 2 spots. Georgia, do you mind or do you care where they are? If so, let me know. Top 2, wherever, just let me know if you prefer anything. If you don't prefer, then I'll just throw you down for 1 and 2 there. Gower's going to go 2. Thank you for that, Gower. I'm just going to put you guys in order if you don't specify. All right, 4 spots remain here in the filler. Gonzo, you want 2 more? 5 and 10 for Georgia. Okay. We'll take Georgia out of the 1 and 2 holes. Yeah, I got you 3 and 8, Gonzo. I got you squared away. Brian, you're going to be in the 1 and 2 then, I guess, technically. All right, so 4 remain here. 4 spots, $8 per. Four and 7. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Brian. And 7. All right, so that means we have spots 1, 2, 6, and 8. No, 1, 2, 6, and 9. I apologize. 1, 2, 6, and 9 remain. And don't forget live fill for that BOGO as well. We could run something there. I got 4 spots. I could run like 10 at 9, but we'll try to get this authentic. We will get this authentic first. Caleb's going 2 spots. Does it matter where you are, Caleb? Zach, are you claiming 2 spots? Talk amongst yourselves. I don't know if that's spot 2 or 2 spots, Zach. Let me know. Doesn't matter to you. Okay, you're 1 and 2 for now. Unless Zach wants to, I'm sure you wouldn't mind. giving him spot 2 when you go wherever you want. Zach, let me know if that's spot 2 or 2 spots. All right, sounds good, Zach. We are closed. Filler is closed. Thank you, guys. All right, so Caleb's going to be 1-2-69. The number for Zachy Poo makes plenty of sense for Zach. He likes a good 69. Zachy Poo. And Zach again. All right, we're good there. Let me check these payments. I got Zach times 2. I got Georgia times 2. Thank you, Georgia. PayPal real quick. Brian, I have you times 2. Thank you, Brian. Caleb times 2 as well. Looking for the Gonzo show, and we are ready to go. Gonzo, you on PayPal or QP? I don't see you on QP, so I'm back to PayPal. Check it. Boswell, my kicker, get some good money. I'll take a fin on that one. Good job, Mr. Paging Mr. Boswell. Gonzo, you out there? Last chance before I start after this authentic we run, I'll get to the reps paid. All right, got you. Thank you. PayPal or QP? QP. All right. Gonzo, you sent a lot more money than you had to, I think. Unless you're doing something else with it. You sent 75. I needed 16. So Gonzo, you sent 75. I needed 16. So you would have a $59 credit. Again. All right. Because the charges were taken. You didn't do that. We ran the filler. You just got the 2 spots. All right. So, Gonzo, I got you plus 59 again. Again, I don't know if you're listening or not, so I'm typing this to you. Sorry. All right, so here we go with the filler again. Top 2 are going to draft in order as they lay in after the randomizers. All right, you're good. Sounds good, brother. All right, there it is. Copy you guys over to the randomizer. We're going 7 times. This is the authentic filler. Thanks for getting this one in. Last 2 spots to be filled here. Top 2 after 7 will draft in order. It's 7 times I got Caleb in Mr. 69 himself, Zachy Poo. Zach. Caleb drafts, then Zach. Caleb and Zach. Let's put your names in there. All right, so there are the names. Let's get, oh, you can see it, I think. Caleb, you're up first between the Cardinals, Falcons, Ravens, Panthers, Bears, Bengals, Browns, Texans, Colts, Jags, Chiefs, Raiders, Rams, Saints, Jets, Steelers, Titans, and Commandskins. Caleb and then Zach. Caleb's going to grab his Chiefs. Thank you, Caleb. And then Zach's going Indy. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We got one. We are running it now. It is the authentic. Let me get this thing. Let me spread my cheeks a little bit there. There we go. A lot of sexual innuendo today. I apologize for that. I don't know what it is. I guess my wife has been holding me up and I'm sexually frustrated. I'm kidding. My kids are watching this. I apologize. They're not watching this. Authentic BOGO. Players claim teams unclaimed to the randomizer. Again, 7 times. This is an authentic, so we're just going to run them 7 times, even for box number. If we do, when we get that other rep, one of you guys can be blamed for not getting a gold bag again, if that be the case. 7 times from the Panthers to the Commandskins. Let's read them. I got Kale up top. 3 banging it out of the gates. Kale, get you some. Bills, Commandskins, Niners, Saints, Lions, Raiders, Gonzo Show, Cowboys, Browns, Josh G, Bucks, Titans, Wags with the Packers and Jets, Dave, Broncos, Jags, Bill S, Eagles, Bears, Los, Dolphins, Texans, Caleb, Seahawks, Cardinals, Dustin, Patriots, Falcons, Giants, Bengals, Georgia J, Vikings, Rams, Joseph M, Chargers, Steelers, Caleb, Chiefs, Ravens, and Zachy Poo, Mr. 69 all day, every day. Colts, Panthers to close. Let's get one of the 10 authentics I have tonight. We go 7 times. It is going to be box Alpha 2. A2. All right, guys, I'm back on camera, or I will be here momentarily. I'm going to get box A2. A lot of really, really good trades. Not a lot, but I got Jerome Bettis on this Rave Steelers. I have Emmitt Smith, Slate Cowboys. Those are my trade pieces. The Bus, Emmitt, 2 really, really good trade pieces on this authentic. Very wise, I believe, for you guys to get in here. A2 right here on the corner. A2. So it's going to be Emmitt, Jerome Bettis, or here. Good luck, everybody. Again, we are spitting out authentic from the website, BOGO Edition. Thanks for getting it in. Filler participants as well. Here we go. Good luck. Bag all wrapped around me there. For the Minnesota Vikings on that alternate, that is Mr. All Day himself, AD, Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, Vikings, Georgia J. Georgia. One of the last claims via the website, Vikings and Rams. Georgia, the choice is yours. Adrian Peterson, Jerome Bettis, or Emmitt Smith. That is a trio of 3 great running backs. How did you not get the Broncos? Ted. I don't know. Did you get the Broncos? Uh, the Broncos in the authentic? What am I missing? I'm not sure what you are claiming there. I don't know. I can, Cowboys, please. Okay, so Georgia's going to trade Adrian Peterson, beautiful lid, by the way, for Emmitt Smith on the slate. Cowboys. There it is, Georgia. Very nice. I see my battery is about to die over here on the telephone on the Facebook feed, so I don't know how long that's going to last. We'll see. Facebook, I apologize if I lose you. I don't see a charger anywhere for that, so that could be an issue, I suppose. Broncos was rep. Okay. Ted, I have you for the Broncos in the rep. I apologize for any confusion there. Let me get Georgia squared away with the Emmitt Smith here in the authentic. Beautiful lid there for Georgia. Thanks again for joining tonight. Pays dividends with the Emmitt Smith slate. Adrian Peterson, a great pull out of the box as well for the Vikings. Put that one up there on the meat rack with Jerome Bettis. Very nice. Shit, that was my arm, and that was almost Terrell Davis's biting the dust. There it is. Emmitt Smith to Georgia. Congratulations. All right. Perfect. And thanks, Dustin, for the help. Appreciate you. I would have figured that out eventually. Probably not. So I'm just going to do this. Copy. I'm going to give it about another couple minutes. Any claims on this live fill rep, the solo rep that we have going on in the chat? Currently, it is on your screen. And then we will run a filler. If at this point, with 4 spots remaining, I'm going to run in at $9 per. It'd be 10 spots at $9 currently. Now, if we get another claim or whatever, obviously that number will change. But it's at $92. Obviously, I'm not going to do $9.20. I'll do $9 per at those 10 spots for the filler. Again, that is a solo rep. Like I said, I'll give it a minute here if anybody wants to claim anything. If not, I will do the filler via the chat here. All right, guys, I'm going to drop the filler again. We're not claiming teams. We're just claiming spots. So if you want spots here, let me know. 10 spots, $9 a piece for the one rep here, guys. If you want, jump in. Dustin's going Lions and rep BOGO. I can't do it now, Doug. I just dropped it. So if you want filler spots, that'd be great. I apologize, Dougie. I don't know if it was just late coming in, but the filler was already posted, Doug. You can see you are At least on my chat, you are after I dropped it. So, Doug, I apologize for that. I got Dustin setting off the claims here with 3, 7, and 9. We're not claiming teams here, Gonzo. We're claiming fillers. Do you want them anywhere in particular, Dougie? Do you want them 1, 2, and 4? Or let me know that if you want them in I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got Dustin in the wrong spot. Oop, okay, I'll put him over here. I should have 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10 remaining. Doesn't matter for Dougie. All right. Somehow I don't have this one as 10. Okay. All right. Georgia wants 6 and 8. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gonzo, we're not claiming teams right now. We're claiming spots. I don't know if you're behind a little bit. Eight for Georgia. So I have spots 5 and 10 remain. There's 2, Kelly. I got 2 spots remaining. All right, Kelly's going to take both. Gonzo, I don't know if you're in a different part of the stream. Seems like you're claiming a lot of stuff. I don't know what's happening there. But I got Kelly with the last 2 spots for the filler. I'll just be checking payments. We'll run this filler, then we will run the rep. Appreciate you guys getting that one in so quickly. I have Georgia times 2. Thank you, Georgia. I have Doug times 3. Thank you, Doug. Dustin times 3 as well. Thank you, Dustin. And I'm looking for Kelly, which she just claimed. So I appreciate you guys getting those payments, and I got Kelly right away. So payments in, good to go. We're going to run this filler for those last 4 spots, drafting in order as they are on the randomizer. As they're randomized, I will need another box, or need randomize number. How many times we're going to randomize again? 5 through 12 for the box number in the chat. Whoever wants to do that can do that now or until we get to the break. But let's get these last couple spots squared away. Well, last few, actually. There's 4 here. So let's do that. Top 4 guys in order. Good luck, everybody. 7 for Wyman, he says. Dustin wants 7 times. In here, look at this. Kelly gets her 2 spots in there. I got Doug, Dustin, Kelly. Doug, Dustin, Kelly in that order. So I got Dougie B, Dustin, and Kelly gets her 2 spots in there. Wow. Congrats, Kelly. These are all paid then, obviously. Doug, the choice is yours. Whatever you would like. Dustin's picked the randomized. We're going 7 times. Courtesy of Dustin. Let's see if we can't get a gold bag through Dustin's wishes there. Doug's going Lions. Thank you, Doug. Dustin, choice is yours. Of the remaining teams there on the screen. Brownies to Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. And then Kelly, the last 2 spots to you, my friend. See, how are they always that open? I don't understand. And it's usually him. It's just an awesome scheme. Like, I don't watch it at, I mean, I'm assuming at the line there's a rub of some sort. Eagles and command skins for Kelly. Let's see how he gets this open. It can't be just a straight route, right? Yeah, it's a rub, I think. I don't know if it was or not. I didn't see it. I'm going to claim rub because I don't like the pack. Eagles and command skins for Kelly. All right, there it is. But great scheme, as always. I'll give him credit for that. All right, our players are claimed teams and ones filled by the filler. They're unclaimed. Here to the randomizer, we go with those. 7 times for the get ones. From the Bears to the Ravens. And we read them. Bill up top leading us off. The Cowboys, Ravens, Kelly. Bucks, Saints, Dustin. Niners, Steelers, Packers, Cardinals. Kale, Bills, Titans, Gonzo. Chargers, Jags. Dustin back with the Giants, Chiefs. Georgia, Jets, Seahawks. Dustin, Raiders, Falcons. Ted P, Broncos, Colts. Kale, Dolphins, Patriots. Joe M, Vikings, Bengals. Dougie B, Lions, Panthers. Dustin, Browns, Rams. And Kelly, 2-timing it on the way out via the filler randomization. Eagles, Texans, command skins, Bears. Let's get one of the 37 remaining reps I have. Is the BS lid involved tonight? Let's see, or at least damn near give it our best shot. Back to the randomizer with these 37. Courtesy of Dustin, we're going 7 times. Let's see if Dustin brings us a gold bag. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There it is. I got 7 times. Bag. Can I just call it a bag right out of the gate? We'll give them due process. Box 33. So let's get them out of there. Box 33. I'm back on camera shortly. And I'm going to get it. Box 33. 2 trade pieces. Still 2 good ones up here. Josh Jacobs, Cam Jordan. Box 33 coming to the table. Here. Box 33 here. Let's see what it brings us. Josh Jacobs, Eclipse. Cam Jordan on the speed piece for the Saints are 2 available trades. Good luck, everybody. And again, as always, thank you for getting this one in. That kind of looked, it's really hard for me to watch the game, but that looked like a pretty dominant quarter for the Packers there. I don't know if that's true or not, but it looked to be. We got a little, did I say it? Remember what I said? We're going to let it process. The bag, the mojo, the 33 box number just reeked of it. Dustin done did it. I'm going to do this because not only is it a gold bag, but I think we might have chrome time. Oh, chromeo mio. Now, that being said, if it's not chrome and it's in this little bag, which typically that means it's chrome, I apologize. But I think it's chrome. I don't know that. But I'm guessing chrome. So I'm going to give up a little chrome shout out. We might have ourselves a little chrome piece. Let's see what we got here, guys. Good luck. I do believe chrome be coming. Wow. Wow. Dual signed Minnesota Vikings chrome piece. Randy Moss with the straight cash homie. And Adrian Peterson AD with the all-day scripts. Dual signed, dual scripted Minnesota Vikings chrome. Look at that thing, Facebook. Randy Moss, Adrian Peterson chrome, Vikings. Wow. Joe M. Double bagging. Yes, Dave, you are correct. The double bagging. Joseph M. 2 for 2, I believe, here in these one reps. Big hit there for Joe. Vikings, Bengals brings home that beautiful dual chrome. Joe, the choice is yours. What would you like to do, sir? Have a feeling, need you to verify. That is an absolute keep, Joe. Congratulations, man. What a piece. What a piece. Moss. AD Chrome. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And hey, Dustin, 1 for 1 on his. You won a couple bets. You won a couple bets. And you pulled the gold bag, Dustin. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, I know you're not taking anything away from being 1 for 1 on the gold bag. But good for you. Unlike Greg D. and that lowly Duval's finest character, Chad B., they were 0 for 3 tonight. So, hey, we got a gold bag out. Always a good thing for you guys. So, congrats on that. We move forward with what now? What do we have? We got the mini, and we have, that's it, right? The mini is the one we have still live from the website. Double check to make sure I don't have any of the new purchases there on the mini. Looks like I still have 8 remaining there, guys. I don't know what I would do about a live fill there. Because I mean, I can't really. I don't know if we have the viewership. I don't know if the viewership is correct. We have a new platform we're using to stream, so we can jump or join the chats together. It's been saying I've had 10 viewers all night, so I don't know if that's accurate or not. I don't know. But I guess it'd be nice to know if that is, so we can run different things, knowing we have different viewership, whatever the case. Before that phone dies, I'm gonna say goodbye to Facebook. Facebook, appreciate you guys joining tonight. That phone's gonna die, and there's no charger laying around. I'm not trying to find a charger. I don't even know if there's one around. But Facebook, thanks for joining tonight. I'm not saying bye to everybody, just Facebook at this point. But I don't want you guys just to cut off and then not be, like what the hell happened or whatever. So Facebook, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. If you want, join us over on Twitch or our YouTube channel, BS Collectibles. You can join there and watch and comment from there. So Facebook, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys live before it just shuts off. The phone is about to die, so I apologize for that. I don't even know how the hell to do it, so we're going to try to figure it out. All right, looks like that ended, I think. So, sorry about that. I probably should have checked to charge that, or we should probably have a cord running to that phone all day. It is 10. Okay. So it is accurate. It's just been on that number all night. So usually you'll see fluctuation when I'm following on YouTube. I'm not following YouTube at all right now. It's all through, what is it called? Stream something? I don't even know what it's called. But Streamlabs is what we're running now. So everything's through there. So I just wanted to see. Okay. Thank you, Sweeney. Appreciate you. You guys want to look at this 4 mini? That would be the next break, or we can run something in the chat. Let me know if you guys want to run another rep or some more bats or whatever the case may be. Now's the time to speak on any of that. If not, what is left? Gonzo, I have minis. I can show you. It's currently on the website, but there it is on your screen. Minis. I have the 8 spots taken. Like I said, running a filler right here, if I have 10 people, is going to be probably difficult with 8 spots. If I'm doing 10 spots, you can obviously do the math better than I can. That's not much of a discount per spot unless I did it through 20 spots, and then it obviously cuts in half to about $18 a spot or whatever the case, or not even $16 a spot it would be, I guess, instead of 32. But so I guess that would be our next chance to get something. Would be the 4 mini BOGO on the website. Who's Aaron Rodgers blaming for something now? Gonzo, you're still at 59 credit. I can drop a bat if you want to, Swags. No problem. Why not? See where we can get something. It is a 2-bat buy 1 get 2 at 40 per. Let me 2-bat 1 get 2. 10 spots at 40 per. All right, there it is, guys. I dropped a bat break. Again, it is $40 per. I'm her. Okay. Swags is going crew. The eliminated in 4 crew. Swagoo with the Brewers. Again, I still have Yogi Berra, Jim Edmonds are my 2 trades. Royals as well for Wags. Georgia's going with the Dodgers. The Doyers. I got 7 remaining in the bats here. All right, thank you, Wags in Georgia, for the start there. Yankees to Georgia as well. Thank you for that. All right, so 6 remain in the bat you see in front of you. 4 mini on the website, still with 8 remaining there. I got Zachy Poo, Zachy B jumped in on a spot there in the 4 mini. Thank you, Zach, going with the Dolphins. Appreciate it. Dolphins to Zach. Gets us to 7 remaining there. Blue Jays for the Gonzo show. Thank you, Gonzo. Getting back to the bat live fill. Halfway home on the bats, guys. 5 remain. Gonzo show with the Jays. It's been an entertaining World Series so far for sure between those two. Been fun to watch. Hopefully that continues. I'd like to see a long, very close. Ooh, oh, Scatterboo. I see the freeze frame of the ankle. That does not look good at all. Oh, God, Jesus. As a person who's had a dislocated kneecap in where my leg was sticking 45 degrees the wrong way, yeah, I can testify that is not fun to look down and look and see. Well, hopefully he gets right and he gets back soon. That sucks for him, honestly. I don't like seeing that. Halfway home on the bats, 5 remain. See something real quick. I'm gonna add a couple of trades. The trades are good enough anyway. And these aren't really even bigger names, better names, but they're cool to me. Jose Canseco, I'm gonna add Canseco or Cecil Fielder. How about that? Just a couple more trades I'm gonna offer on the bat. I'm trying to get that last bat. So it's gonna be Fielder, Cecil Fielder, Jose Canseco, Jim Edmonds, or Yogi Berra. My hand is good. My hand is good. I still got the stitches in. I go tomorrow morning to get those things taken out. But yeah, that problem I was having with that screw going into my tendon has dissipated. So that's a good thing for sure. How about you? You're still having some issues, I think. The shaking, I thought you said you were having. Tucker Kraft is dashing my abilities to win 2 leagues this week. Damn you, Tucker Kraft. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that, Tom, man. Damn. Surgeries are a lot to go through. I've been through 6 of them in the last year, obviously, with my arms. So I know how difficult that can be to come back. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Tom. That sucks. That's horrible, man. Feel for you. Swags, I got your 2 spots. Georgia, I got your 2 spots in the bats. Thank you for that. Gonzo, I got you with credit. So you guys are all paid. Gonzo, you're at 19 credit. Oh, Tom, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. That's definitely not a flag on the Steelers, by the way. It can't be. Okay. All right. We could try to run a mini. I got 5 spots at 4. They could run 10 at 20. Yeah, 50 is grabbing his face mask the whole way there. So I don't know how that doesn't get called. Or did it? Hands to the face. Is that what that was? I could run 10 at 20 for this bat break. Minis, got to get a little closer before we can do anything with that, maybe. By the way, horrible news, NFL. Nick Mangold passing away. So young, 41. Crazy, right? I just saw his plea for a liver transplant or whatever the case not too long ago. And then all of a sudden to hear today that he passed away, that was horrible news for the NFL. We need more good news, better things to be happening around anything these days, I think. Would be nice. All right, Zach. Zach's gonna go with the Braves. Thank you, Zachy Poo, Mr. 69. I gotta call you that now. I mean, that's just like a thing. The Bravos to you, sir. Yeah, that was sad. Oh, Zach. Somebody has to be, other than myself, thinking about myself for myself. All right, I'm going to try to drop a filler for the bat. It's going to be 10 at 16. 10 spots at 16. If you want a spot, let me know. Again, we're not claiming teams at this point. We're claiming spots. Oh, Gonzo, do you want a team? Because that had changed things. Again, we're doing spots, Gonzo, not teams for the filler. Yeah, Cowboys did not look good today. Matt S. on the website doing a mini spot here, grabbing the Eagles 2, 3, and 8 for the filler for Gonzo. Thank you, Gonzo. Appreciate the start there. Gonzo 3 and 8. All right, that takes care of 3 of the spots. Need 7 more. Eagles to Matt S for the mini. Thank you, Matt. That leaves 6 to go in the mini. 1 filler for the Swagoo. I'll put you in the 1 hole. Six remain here. Bat filler. I got Gonzo with 3, Swagoo with 1. And be kicking another field goal, huh? Pittsburgh, you're not going to beat Green Bay with field goals. Spot 1. Got you, Swagoo. You're in the 1 hole because you are liking it in the 1 hole. You know, that 1 hole. Eagles mini. Mini is on the website still, Gonzo. Mini is still on the website. And Matt Shore just took the Eagles. So that's what that is. Zach, I got your payment on the Braves. Thank you, sir. Boswell, moneymaker. Still got to get teeters. You can't settle for threes against QB2 on most teams, Jordan Love. So what we have currently, 6 mini on the website, BS-collect, or 4 mini, excuse me, I keep saying 6. Creature of habit. 4 mini on the website, bs-collectibles.com. We have a 2-bat break. I have 4 trades. I added 2 old school names, big power hitters from back in the day. Prince's daddy, Prince Fielder's dad, that is Cecil Fielder. I got Jim Edmonds, Fielder, Jose Canseco, and Yogi Berra as my trade pieces. Running a filler spot. You can see it here on your screen. Down below, I have Swags and the Gonzo Show invested in 4 of the 10 spots. I need 6 more to run that filler. Looking to fill 4 spots. 4 spots from this filler will get into the random. Gonzo, you were plus 19, so you owe 27? Is that right? 48 minus 19 is 29, like I said. 16, 32, 48, 29. Gonzo, you owe 29 for the filler spots. Swagoo, I got you on yours. Paid. Thank you, sir. You paid 75. But last filler you had none in the rep. What did you have in the authentic, right? You had 1 spot in the authentic, no, 2 spots in the authentic at 16. So that got you down to 59. You were at 59, and then you took a $40 spot in something. I'm tracking it. I'll get there, I promise. 4 and 7 to Kale, thank you. You had a $40 spot that you took. That got you down to 19, Gonzo. Let me track it. Was it a authentic spot? It was not. What was it, Gonzo? No, I want to make sure that I'm right with you here, sir. I'm not. So we did authentic BOGO. That was your 16 to get to 59. I'm trying to figure out how we got. It was 40. Well, if I can't explain it, was it a bat? The original bat? No, that would have been too old. Gonzo, yeah, it was your bat break spot. You took the Blue Jays. That was the $40 spot as I'm sitting there looking right at it. So you got the 59 with the 2 authentic filler spots. You got the 19 with the Blue Jays in the bat. And then you claimed 3 filler spots, which is 48. You had 19, so 29. Sorry, I took too long to figure that out. All right, thanks to Kale's 4 and 7 and his payment. Got you both, Kale. Thank you. I am down to 4 spots remaining in this filler. Again, bats here in front of you. I could run a mini for the filler if we had to, which would be $64. I could run like 10 at 6 for the mini to get into the filler. All right, so why don't we scratch the last 4 spots? And I am going to run a filler for the filler. So filler for filler. I know this is getting a little in-depth, too confusing maybe. So the filler for the filler is 10 spots at $6 to get into filler, to get into bat break. Again, just claim number of spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Just claim how many spots you want. I hope that makes sense. So we're no longer in the main filler. Now we're in a filler. To get into the filler, we're at $6 a piece. 2 and 8 for Gonzo. These are $6 a spot, so it's a cheap way to try to get into the main is all. I know, I hope I'm not apologizing. 2 spots for Georgia. All right. Thank you, Georgia. We got 6 more here to get those last 4 spots in the filler. Those last 6 minis to get in to the filler, $4 a piece for 6. You have all 6 of them for $24 if wanted. Again, this is for the 2-bat filler to get into the main. Is this tracking with everybody? I hope. Georgia, I got your 2 in the mini here. Thank you. Zach, looks like I have another 6 mini purchase from you. The command skins, possibly, right? Awesome. Should leave us with 5 to go there, courtesy of Zach. I'll double check that. Commanders to Zach. Yeah, 5 spots, so I'm tracking on that one. Thank you, Zach. We're getting close to a filler there as well if we need be. If not, jump to the website bs-collectibles.com for an opportunity there. I'm going to put this phone into the charger I have over here. Why not? Gotta be smarter than the thing, I guess. It just slides out, huh? Or does it? That was easier than nothing. At least that way they'll have a charged phone for tomorrow. Maybe. No, it doesn't charge that way, huh? That sucks. Well, I guess it won't charge. Well, I tried. Anyway. Maybe there's a charger in there. Alright, found a charger out there. Does anybody want to do anything with this last filler? Or bat breaks, straight claims, whatever the case may be. I have what? 6, 12, 18, 24, $36 worth. Maybe? No? I don't know. Is anybody out there? Am I out there? Am I here? Am I there? Am I anywhere? All right. Thank you, Josh. All right. So, Gonzo, at this point, you owe 41. Josh, 36. All right, at least this gets us to where we need to be. All right, thank you, Josh. Appreciate you. So I need payments from Gonzo. You're at 41 with the filler spots to get into the filler and the 3 filler spots you have claimed. If you guys want to send over, perfect. Mr. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. 24. Yeah, because I lowered it to 4. My apologies. 24. Yes. Thank you for the reminder there. Sorry, Josh. Yes. Again, Gonzo, I don't know if you're watching. I have 75. All right, thank you, Josh. Gonzo, you had 75, yes. I just did the breakdown for you, Gonzo. You had 75. You got the 2 authentic filler spots for 16 to get you down to 59. You had the Toronto Blue Jays to get you down to 19. So that was correct. Then you did 3 filler spots at 16 is 48. 48 minus 19 is 29. So you're at 29. Now you got 2 spots in the mini filler, which is 12. 29 and 12 is 41. Unless you sent over another 75. If that's the case, I apologize. Josh, I got you paid. You're squared away. Gonzo, does that make sense? Okay, thank you, Gonzo. This 2-bat is going to happen here. Get some Gonzo payment. Get this filler to get to the filler to get to the main, and we are ready to roll. Apologize I had to break it down that much, but I appreciate you guys tracking what I was trying to convey. Seems to have worked, I think. to this point anyway. And then after this, maybe the last one we get to tonight is going to be that mini, the 4 mini. I think I have 5 spots remaining there, which should be $200 total. I mean, I could run 10 at 20, or we could just try to fill it straight. However, I'd hate to leave it with 5 for sure. To be determined. I'll let the chat maybe dictate how we want to do that, if wanted, needed. Gonzo, let me know when you send, brother. All right, thank you, Gons. Did you not open the 2 reps? No, I did, Greg. It was just the 2 reps that you picked out were not gold bags. But yeah, we did, Greg. Did you not see it? You were here for the you didn't get any bags part of the whole situation, right? I thought. All right, Gonzo, you're good to go. Thank you. Sorry for any confusion. Let's run this. Top 4, I'm just going to put in order because we're not getting teams at this point. We're just moving over to the next filler. Then once we get that taken care of, we will square it away and get into the main. So at that point, we'll be drafting teams. Gonzo, you're paid on the other half too. All right, guys, let's get this filler to get to the filler to get to the filler to get to the filler. 10 names here. Bring them over to the randomizer. Top 4 will get to the filler to get to the main. All right, here we go. Seven times I got right here. Josh, Georgia, Gonzo, Georgia, Georgia, Josh. So in that order over here, it'll be Gonzo. Was it Georgia, Georgia, Josh? It was. All right. Georgia's had some luck here in these fillers, so we'll see if that continues. I don't know if she has or not. I don't know why I just said that. Georgia and Josh. And now we run this for the top 4 will draft in order. These are all paid. So we bring these over now to the filler to get to the main, to the randomizer to get to the main. And good luck, everybody. Top 4 draft in order after 7. Yeah, sorry to confuse you, Greg, if you weren't around. 5, 6, and 7. Top 4. Again, Gonzo showed 2 spots. Gonzo, Josh, Kale, Gonzo. Gonzo, Josh, Kale, Gonzo. Gonzo, Josh, Kale. Is that correct? Gonzo? Am I saying that right? I think that's right. Gonzo, Josh, Kale, Gonzo. Gonzo, Josh, Kale, Gonzo. So there's the top 4. You guys can now draft Gonzo, starting with you from the names, obviously, to the right here. Them's your options. Angels to Gonzo. All right. On to Josh. Choice is yours now. Josh is going with the Orioles. To Kale. Kale, then Gonzo. And then we run. Kale's going Mariners, and then Gonzo to wrap her up. Gonzo goes Padres. All righty. 2 bats coming at you. Thank you, guys. It took a little bit of work here to get this one, but we're here. Let's do it. Buy one, get 2, 2 bats. Players, claim teams, unclaimed to the randomizer. 20 of them, shipping them over. I'm not gonna erase this, but I am gonna cut this and bring it over here because I am going to be bringing in teams right here. So let me do that. Copy these over. All right, 20 of them. We go 7 times again. From the Tigres to the Pirates, the Rates to the Tigers after 7. Let's bring them over. Drop them in. We'll read them. See what we come up with. All right. Clean that up a little bit. All right. Swagoo sets it off up top. 2-timing it. Brewers, Pirates, A's, Royals, Reds, White Sox. Georgia, 2-timing as well. Dodgers, Rockies, Giants, Yankees, Twins, Cubbies, Gonzo Show, Blue Jays, Mets, D-backs, Zachy Poo, Mr. 69 himself, always on my mind, if not my face. Yeah, wow. Braves, Natties, and Marlins to you. Gonzo Show, Angels, Cardinals, Phillies, Josh G, Orioles, Guardians, Rays, Kale, Mariners, Rangers, Red Sox in the Gonzo Show. Filler Maniac, 2-timing in the filler here. Padres, Astros, and Tigers to the Gonzo. Let's get 2 of the 6 bats I have remaining. Here we go. After 7, top 2 after 7 will get it done. 7 times I got bats number or tube numbers, bats in those tubes. 3 and 5. 3 and 5 in that order. Correct? Yes. 3 and 5 in that order. I will be turning off window capateur. And I'm going to do it. Again, I added a couple old school names I like personally. I just saw them over there. Thought I'd bring them over. Not real exciting, but Jose Canseco, a real name. Can't tell the story of baseball without him. Honestly, through the telling on everybody and his steroid use and the first 40-40 guy and everything he accomplished. Cecil Fielder, obviously great Tigers slugger. Jim Edmonds in this Yogi Berra. Again, that Yogi Berra does have that slight ding in the bat. But I'm telling you live, it would display nice. It's Yogi Berra. It's a really nice bat for what it is. So I do have tubes 3 and 5 here on the table. Good luck, guys. We're doing live fill bats. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love to hear it. Good luck, everybody. Tube 3 first. Maybe. That thing was tighter than that booty. Number 3, who we got? I'm going to have to look at this one. Is that Damon? I thought it was. Johnny Damon for the Kansas City Royals. He played more games with the Royals than the Red Sox or Yankees, evidently. World Series hero for the Red Sox. Johnny Damon going to the Royals. Damon, Royals. That's going to Swagoo. Wags, Royals, Reds, White Sox. Again, they put on the inside the cap of the tube here, Johnny Damon, KC, the Royals. That's how I know. I'm not making that up, pulling it out of my ass. Royals, Wags, choice is yours. Johnny Damon, Yogi Berra with the ding. Jim Edmonds, Cecil Fielder, or Jose Canseco. Swagoo, what it is, what it finna be. Got bat number 5 coming up next. Just checking to see if Wags is out there. Choices to you. Your name's going on the tube. What's going in it? Dustin was 2 for 2 on the last bats. Let's see how Swagoo does here. Wags, I'm just going to give you Damon if we're not around. With the chance to trade after tonight, if you want to email us, obviously we always square you guys away that way. But at this point, I'm going to put Johnny Damon in for Swagoo. And we're going to move on. At this point, we'll put Damon away. All right. Bat number 5, tube number 5 coming out here. Good luck again. Is that who I think it is? I'm not looking yet, and I'm guessing. I'm going to write this down because you're not going to believe me if I say it's not a big name, but I just want to prove that I had it right. If I have it right. All right. Goddamn, I had it right. That's who I guessed. That's who it is. For the Boston Red Sox, that is Garrett Crochet. What a stud that guy is. Now let's get some other pitching and bats around this kid. Reminds me of the Chris Sale trade when we got the White Sox stud. And now he was a White Sox as well, I guess. Garrett Crochet, Red Sox. Going to Kale. Mariners, Rangers, Red Sox to Kale. Garrett Crochet, one of the best arms in the game. Here it is, Garrett Crochet, Red Sox. Kale, the choice is yours. Crochet, Fielder, Canseco, Edmonds, or Yogi. Kale, the choice is yours. Random, the Red Sox. Kale, Mariners, Rangers, Red Sox. To get that thing done. That's a keep. Crochet, I like it. Crochet is a beast. Absolute monster. Garrett Crochet. Nice hit, man. I like that one a lot. Another new name. Haven't seen a lot of Crochet stuff. Not that he's... I mean, he was dominant last year, too, and he was good in Chicago. He was never going to get the credit there, obviously, being on a shitty team. But I got Swags with Damon. Wagoo, if you want to trade that out, Email us, let us know, whatever the case. And then I got Garrett Crochet going to Kale. So awesome. Thanks for getting those bats in. We move on to that mini. The last opportunity of the evening. Let me get Kale's name on the tube. I did not do that. I did reference the Garrett Crochet because I just wanted to prove myself that I actually could figure something out. So Kale grabs Crochet. All right, awesome. All right, 4 bats tonight. That's a good night for the bats. Appreciate it. And we move on. Actually, I'm going to put Fielder and Canseco back where they were before I do anything. All right, good to go. All right, minis are going to be the last one probably of the evening. If we can, let's see if I have any other. If I have 5 remaining yet, is that what it is? 5 spots in the mini. Again, it's been on 10 viewers all night, so I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if this is going to be possible. But I'm going to do 10 at 20 and try to get this, I guess. So let me first pull it off of the website. Last break of the night, guys. 4 mini. Ran some reps, ran this, hopefully get this mini, some bats, a speed flex, and authentic. Been a really fun night. Kind of different for me with the different setup. But it's relatively painless. Relatively painless. All right, let's do this. And then this. All right, Dustin, I'll show you here in a moment. Before I set up the filler, I'll give you guys a chance here. There it is in front of you, the mini. Those are the teams available. Let me blow that up a little bit so maybe you can see it better. Appreciate you guys. I just dropped the last or 5 spots. That's 5 in 4 mini. I'm going to go 35 per in those last 5, guys. So claim after I drop that. Gonzo, if you want the Vikings, go get them now. I have to drop it in the chat. Swags, you hit Johnny Damon. I have you as a keep. You can trade him out for Cecil Fielder, Jose Canseco, Yogi Berra, or Jim Edmonds. Those were your choices. Chargers, Rams, Niners to Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. Chargers, Rams, Niners. Awesome. Thank you, Dustin. Chargers, Rams, and Niners. That leaves 2 to go at that discounted spot. Gonzo, if you want the Vikings, I do not have you as the Vikings. Again, I have to post it in the chat for any claims to be valid. So if you do want the Vikings, please claim now or not. I don't know. But just so you're aware, Vikings still alive. 2 remain. 4 mini at 35 per. We're running a little discount on this 4 mini on the way out the door tonight. Vikings for Gonzo. Down to 1. Need a closer. Thank you, Gonzo. You're good, Gonzo. No, you're good, Wags. Let me know what you want, brother. If you want to keep it, that's fine. If not, any of those trade options are good for you too. Yeah, it ran pretty quick. Considering, I mean, we had to do a filler to get to the filler, but Josh G popped in and closed out the mini filler, and then yeah, it was good after that, so it worked out. Yogi Berra, Jim Edmonds. I can show them to you too if you need. Cecil Fielder and Jose Canseco are the 4 to choose from. Let me know if you want to see anything or whatever the case. And then just 1 remaining here for the 4 mini. I'm at 35 right now for the last spot. How the hell I keep missing this one fucking gnat? Go away! Send the Yogi. I have a Damon. All right, sounds good. Let me square that away for you, Swags. All right, Johnny Damon, Yogi. All right, perfect. I'll get you here. And website back to the 4 mini. Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Here's Yogi. Damon out. I am a boy, Damon. Yogi, they'll square it away and put a bag in there for you. All right, perfect. You're good to go. They don't call offsides here? Wow. It's crazy how that team gets calls, doesn't get calls, whatever. I mean, that's blatantly offsides, man. I've never seen a discussion on an offsides. What are they doing? These refs today, man, even in the Giants-Eagles game, every time they would do something, they'd huddle up for like 3 minutes and try to figure something out. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, he's offsides. How are you? This isn't even close. The dude's. Wow. That's crazy. Dustin, I got you for your 3. Thank you, sir. Gonzo, I need payment from you on the Vikings. And then just that last spot, guys. And this is the last opportunity of the night. 4 mini, and we're out of here. $35. I haven't seen it. I'll check again. Quick QP or PayPal? Quick QP. I haven't seen it. And the last payment I got on PayPal was the. I'll refresh it before I say that. Yeah, it was the 41. So no, I haven't seen it yet, Gonzo, on this side. He throws up a punt, and that fucking shit works. It's so fucking embarrassing. He literally throws up a fucking punt, and the dude shits himself. Wow. I can't stand watching this team. They just get all the breaks. They get all the fucking momentum. It's just crazy to me. How does this happen? This should never work. What is that dude doing? Is that Slay? No, 25. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. Of course, man. Whatever. Of course, he pushes him out of the way. That's one thing for sure. God, it's so fucking annoying. I don't know if you're listening. I'm sorry. No, I haven't. And if you can't tell, I have money on the Steelers. So that more so it's about that than it is my hate for that. It's just it just seems like when I gamble on something, that stuff happens more often. Maybe that may be the clear truth of the matter. That's probably what I'm more concerned with. The dude's 3 feet off sides. They don't call it on a free play. Should have been. And then the dude throws up a punt. So bad. All right, Gonzo, I did get it. Thank you. One spot remains in this mini. Oh, sorry. Bucks for Dustin. I'm sorry. I was up into the chat. I didn't even realize. I apologize. Dustin with the Bucks, and we are closed. My apologies for not seeing that. Thank you, Dustin, Gonzo, all involved. We are closed in this mini. All right. Looking for Dustin's last claim, and then we are good to go. Thank you, QP. Definitely, mostly. And we're good to go. All right, guys, we got this last 4 minutes. Thank you, ladies, gentlemen, and all in between for getting this one in. Let's run this thing and get out of here tonight. Been a great night. Ran through a lot of items tonight. A lot of big names, so I do appreciate it. Let's do this like Brutus. All right, guys, 4 minutes. Players, claim teams, unclaimed. You know, to the randomizer. Anybody want to shout out the, there are no gold bags, but we can do it at 5 through 12. How many times should we randomize for box numbers if you want to do it? If not, we'll just stick to Rusty 7. That's fine. 7 times for the get ones. Saints to the Bears. Let's read them. I got Evangelina, Chiefs, Bears, Zachy Poo, Broncos, Panthers, Ronnie D. Ron. Long time no hear from you. What's up, brother? Hope it is all good in your hood. Ron with the Bills, Colts, Bill S, Packers, Raiders, Brian G, Steelers, Ravens, James L, Cowboys, Jets, Bengals, Texans, Robert P, Lions, Cardinals, Zach B, Dolphins, Patriots, Matt S, Eagles, Titans, Zach B, Commanders, Giants, Dustin, Chargers, Seahawks, Rams, Falcons, Niners, Jags, Closer Karma with the Bucks, Saints, and in between there, the Gonzo Show with Vikings, Browns. All right, we got that. 11 times, says Dustin. We'll make that happen. 40 minis. Let's grab 4 of them here. Courtesy of Dustin, we're going 11 times. Top 4 after 11. Eight, 9, 10, and 11. There it is, 11 times. Is Dustin going to bring heat like he did for the rep? He did bring the gold bag. Will he do it here? Man, they use the hell out of their tight ends, don't they? I got 21, 25, 4, and 32 in that order. So let me write them down. 21, 25, 4, and the 32. Let's get those numbers out of here. 21, 25, 4, and 32. All right. I'm back on camera. You can see me already, but I'll be fully on camera here. Let's go get them. My trades again. Terrell Davis, Flash. LaDainian Tomlinson on a rave. David Tyree, famous helmet catch in the Super Bowl, and then JCM for the on a rave command skins. Let's go grab 21, 25, 4, and 32. So in order, 21. The hell is this one? 4. 25. 4 and 32. All right, there we go. Good luck, everybody. Last break of the night. Been a fun one. Thanks, guys. As always, appreciate you. Box 21 right here. Good luck. Cool name. Like it. For the Arizona Cardinals on a lunar eclipse, will be Hall of Famer at some point, Patrick Peterson. Lunar eclipse, LSU product, Patrick Peterson for the Cardinals. Let's see who's got those Cardinals. That's going to Robert P. Robert Parker, Lions Cardinals. I don't know if a lot of these mini guys are going to be around. This one stuck around all night, so hopefully you guys are out there. Robert Patrick Peterson, lunar eclipse for the Cardinals. Robert, are you out there? If not, Patrick Peterson to you. Try to give you a minute or so before we move on. Patrick Peterson, lunar to Robert here. So we'll just put that in there for Robert. Again, guys, if you want to reach out before the morning we start shipping this stuff out, you might be able to do that. But again, can't sit here too long. We got to keep this thing moving. Patrick Peterson to Robert P. Move on to box 25. 25 coming up next. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, that is running back Mr. Travis Etienne. Clemson, former Clemson stud. Travis Etienne for the Jags. He's actually been a decent fantasy running back this year, putting up some numbers. Jags going to Dustin. Dustin has Niners and Jags. He's on the board with a helmet. It's a mini, but it's a helmet. Dustin. Travis Etienne, Terrell Davis, LaDainian Tomlinson, David Tyree, or Jackson Krosky, Merritt Krosky, Skimmelbips, and whatevers. Yeah, Chad, those Steeler jerseys are rough. They are not easy on the eyes for sure. Dustin Tomlinson. All right, sounds good. ATM to the meat rack. Man, I damn near tore that thing out of the wall. This shelf is not doing real well. They're going to have to fix that up, I believe. All right, there it is for you, Dustin. LaDainian Tomlinson, Chargers Rave. Nice hit, Dustin. And we move on. That was box 25. We got box 4 coming up next. Box 4 in hand. Good luck. Had himself a great game today and a comeback victory. That's right, I said it. A Jets, Jets victory. Iowa State product, Mr. Breece Hall. Breece Hall for the Jets. Jets going to James L. Cowboys, Jets grabs Breece Hall. James, if you're out there, let me know. Breece Hall could be coming your way, or one of the Terrell Davis, Travis Etienne, David Tyree, or the JCM or JCM or JMC or whatever the hell his name is for the Command Skins. James, are you out there? James, I'm going to give you Breece Hall again. You guys want to reach out before we ship these out tomorrow? We can work with you on trading something that was left here tonight. So James, Brees Hall to you at this point. We move on. Our last box tonight. Again, can't thank you enough. Box 32 it is. So far, we've got going out Brees Hall, Patrick Peterson, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Box 3-2 will end the night. Good luck. Let's make it a banger. This dude is the model of consistency at the wide receiver position. I'd say him and Mike Evans over the last decade or so. Back to the Chargers this year from the Bears. That is Mr. Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Chargers going to Dustin. Dustin on the way out takes a couple of minis here. He needs Keenan Allen or one of the following. Terrell Davis, you can get the ATN back. David Tyree or the Command Skins JCM. Dustin, the choice is yours. He throws it to Warren. TD, Terrell Davis on that flash piece. Sounds good, Dustin. Get that squared away here. Terrell Davis flash. Key to the meat rack. Terrell Davis down for Dustin. And that's going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Great night. Appreciate everybody's participation. Got some bats in. Appreciate that. The Speed Flex Authentic, the minis, and the reps. So, great night, guys. Appreciate you. I'll be back Sunday with you. And until then, may all your BS collectible breaks be great. And you know how we do this. Have fun. Live, laugh, love, and all that fun stuff. Be safe this week. We'll see you around. Thanks again. Go Birds. All that fun stuff. See you guys later. Peace and hair grease.